A customer who wrestled a gun from a naked attacker who killed 4 people at a Waffle House in Nashville, Tennessee on Sunday has described his deed as a selfish act. James Shaw Jr. was hailed as a hero by the mayor of Nashville for wrestling the assault rifle out of the gunman's hands. But Mr. Shaw has been more modest, saying he did it just to save myself. A manhunt is currently underway for suspect Travis Reinking, 29. Mr. Reinking was arrested last year after entering a restricted area near the White House, Nashville police spokesman Don Aaron said. The Waffle House attacker burst into the restaurant at 3:25 local time, 8:25 GMT, on Sunday in the suburb of Antioch and opened fire with a semi-automatic rifle. 2 other people were wounded. Mr. Shaw wrestled the weapon from the man, who then fled the scene on foot. I was completely doing it just to save myself, Mr. Shaw told reporters at a news conference. I did save other people, but I don't want people to think that I was the Terminator or Superman or anybody like that. The 4 victims were, Mr. Shaw said he had heard gunshots and glass smashing as people ran for cover. He then hid in the restaurant's toilet area, but the gunman shot through the door, injuring his arm. It was at that time that I kind of made up my mind, because there's no way to lock that door, that if it was going to come down to it, he was gonna have to work to kill me, he said. When the firing stopped and the gunman was looking at his weapon, Mr. Shaw rushed him and a scuffle ensued. I hit him with the door and the gun was kind of jammed up, he said. I grabbed it from him and I threw it over the countertop. He then forced the gunman out of the restaurant. James Shaw, Jr., you may not feel like a hero, but we thank you for your action in a moment of terror anyway. Waffle House CEO Wolf Emmer praised Mr. Shaw's actions and hugged him after the news conference. You don't get to meet too many heroes in life, but you are my hero, he said. Arriving in a pickup truck, the killer shot 2 people outside the restaurant, before firing more shots inside, Mr. Aaron said. 3 victims died at the scene and the 4th in hospital. Police say he was naked except for a green jacket, which he removed as he left the scene. The suspect was later spotted in Woodland wearing black trousers but no shirt, police say. Murder warrants are being drawn up against Mr. Reinking. Waffle House update, murder warrants are now being drafted against Travis Reinking. The suspect was previously held for breaching the security barrier at the White House in 2017. He told Secret Service officers that he had a right to inspect the grounds and that he wanted to meet President Donald Trump. Authorities confiscated weapons from Mr. Reinking after the White House incident, giving them instead to his father. One of those weapons was reportedly an AR-15, which was the gun used in the Waffle House shooting. Mr. Reinking reportedly suffers from mental health problems, and has had run-ins with the police related to these issues. A CNN article reports police were called to a public swimming pool after Mr. Reinking dived into the water wearing a pink women's coat, before exposing himself to the lifeguards. And a year before the White House incident, Mr. Reinking allegedly told officers his belief that Taylor Swift was stalking him and hacking his phone. Travis stated he did not want to hurt Taylor Swift or anyone else, he only wanted the harassment to stop, the police report read.